Corus Brothel presents The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
No.
Oh, that's why she's Tasha.
See, I would have just called her Baba Yaga Jr.
Or Baba Lasagna.
But you said named her. That wouldn't be her true name.
It
is.
now.
That was the first name she was given.
What do I mean?
It is, yeah, essentially it is the first name she was given.
Okay.
Anything else we want to get out of this guy besides what's in his box?
Well, you have the means to free her. You also have the means to free the cauldron. Quite scary, that, but feasible.
Should we free the cauldron?
There are a couple of ways you can do that.
Not are there, should we?
He doesn't really have an answer. He seems to like avoid that question.
Is
not so much because like he's being rude, but like he doesn't seem to know.
Oh, okay.
He says a flame tongue weapon, such as the one Warduk has, would be one way to do that.
That's the bad guy, right?
And obviously you are well aware that the Jabberwock coils around it.
Oh.
The Vorpal sword itself would probably also. However, destroying the cauldron may not
Solve things.
make Igwif happy. It is her cauldron, after all.
Let's not break her cauldron.
I mean, she does have the power to repair it.
But that's extra work.
Maybe she needs a hobby.
He says, now that I think of it, I still believe your best bet is Bloody Beak. But the Jabberwock does enjoy music. Best chance of defeating it, however, would be Snickersnack itself. The Vorpalian sword.
We're working on that.
Well, we know how to get there.
Is that in the vault?
That is what's in the vault, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
That is my special sword +2 that I've been wanting this
I
entire
don't know if it's +2, but it's got fancy powers.
Whatever it is, it's going to be fun.
He jumps up off of the chest and flips it open.
Black hole.
Most of what you see in there are like books, and like it's just many things. It's like he said, it's many things.
Doodads and
a lot of it seems to be quite useless. And then he pulls out a pair of boots with wings at the end on them.
boots of flying.
And he says, take these. Hope they help.
Who wants boots of flying?
What do they do?
They let you fly. They give you a fly speed of 30.
I think it's 40.
A fly speed of 40.
You already got your boots.
Yeah, you get a
can't
fly
have
speed. You get like a crazy amount of time that you can use it.
them. Like
and
an
then,
hour or something.
No,
More
it's
than
not.
I
than
wasn't
that.
thinking about me. I was thinking about the fish because
what
he
I
could
was
be able to
thinking
swim, fly, and walk. So he'd be
It's all
able to
four
do
And I
that.
could just summon my trident back to me in midair.
Don't
That
fall
just
there.
sounds fun.
Don't get knocked down. Then you're screwed.
I just
You can
keep
back up
on
again.
thinking about you doing like a Mario
You're never going to keep him down.
fly hat maneuver. Just
That's what people say before the accident.
30 feet. Boots are gaining 2 hours of capability every 12. Up to 4 hours.
do you just have to give up either Macy or the Trident as his secondary attuned item? Or can
He's
you
not
get
attuned to
3?
those. Those are his class.
Oh.
He gets those.
I'm attuned to the trident.
Gotcha.
It's not really attunement in that sense. You formed
It's a bond that it's a weapon
it's
bond.
a class bond. It's not
It's
a magic
bound.
It's
item.
called a weapon bond.
In that
yeah.
case, it'd be your first attuned item.
Yeah, you don't have any other attuned items, do you? You don't have any other magic items you had to attune to. I don't think you got any.
Yeah, because we have a max of 2?
3.
Two.
You have 3? Oh, I thought it was 2.
3.
Well, I've got a stick
Yeah, then I don't have any in this one.
Then
You want to be able to fly?
Sure.
Cool.
for up to 4 hours.
boots of flight.
You have boots of flight.
You are now
have to
our
attune
scout.
to them for an hour.
I'll put them on there.
Like if you guys want to sit here and rest, you can get spell slots
Sweet.
back.
I'll get my SWAT back.
Literally nothing can get to you up here. So
Hey, this is our safe space.
that's his safe space. That's why he's up there.
Makes sense.
You want to look down the beanstalk.
Intensive.
If you look down the beanstalk to that other room at the floor, at the base,
Yep.
it says here, The palace has been torn asunder by the growth of an enormous beanstalk that has lifted one of its towers high into the air. The space beyond the open doorway is choked with rubble and thick with roots that form the beanstalk's base. Really all it is. It's just another way to get up the stalk without going to the second floor.
In that case, let's talk to the giant and then go back to the room
Would we rather
of
get a
heads.
fancy sword before we talk to the giant that might attack us?
Do we need the
What
fancy
say
sword
you,
for the
giant
giant?
talker?
No, but then it just saves us a trip later. We'll have a
I mean, at
fancy
least you know where
sword.
it's at.
Yeah.
I
not
would
going
like
anywhere.
I would like to go deal with those things, but
Hey.
if Giant Whisperer thinks he can get a big helper, then I definitely am up for that.
I have no bonuses because I'm not that kind of character. I can't make you.
So what say you, Haragon?
What was through the door that in the room the giant was in?
He said that you could get to it through the dining
aviary.
room. You can
Right.
get to the aviary through the dining room.
So it's a dining room.
It's a dining hall.
So that's an access point to the aviary.
Which is where Bloody Beak is, which can distract the Jabberwock.
Then let's
So
get the sword first.
That balcony
Yeah.
above that room is like 30 feet above it, so it's not like a terrible drop.
Yeah, we have ropes and a guy who can fly.
Right.
It's what, 1d6 per 10 feet or something like that? Or I don't remember how fall damage works.
Personally, I just love the fact that we can anchor the ropes, swing down, and the guy who can fly can just get them back down for us.
That's feasible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to know where you're going. Are you gonna go try to go to the central tower?
To the vault.
Or you want to go to?
We're gonna do the Baba Yaga puzzle first.
Okay.
So you get to the vault. Okay.
That is probably the best course of action.
There's always a chance we could find more items up there.
It is a vault. And that central tower is inaccessible to a lot of people.
This might be the best version of Baba Yaga ever.
You open up the cupboards in the proper order, and it says Baba Yaga. And you are instantly all teleported.
Oh, so you didn't move that? We didn't move them. You just had to open the panels in the right
You had
order.
to open them in the right order.
Oh, okay, so it says it in the correct.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Much better. Then I don't have to worry about blood staining my wooden hands.
Wouldn't
You
come
stand in a destroyed study. Splinters of wood, along with some loose papers and two halves of a shattered blowing horn, are suspended in the air. Whatever caused the unfortunate scene also punched a hole in the north wall on the landing between two staircases, one leading up to the and one leading down. The stony debris from the blast is frozen in midair outside the tower.
Oh, we were.
You also
It's the
see
guy.
a human knight with a thick mustache and a look of surprise on his face, who was apparently blown backward through the jagged hole, now hangs in the air amid the debris. The knight wears a helm horned with feathery wings, and he is holding a long sword and a shield.
We should probably tie a rope to this guy for when we let time back in so he doesn't fall to his doom.
That's
probably not a bad idea,
Pretty
especially because
polite
he's
way
a
of doing
good
it,
guy. So yeah, we'll tie a rope to him.
Yeah. If Corus wants to just tie that to him and we can just anchor it to a thing here.
Over there.
Just be like, yeah, he'll owe us one. Just put a note on.
Do bungee cords exist? I
You
want to
know-
have a little fun.
You know what would be really great? We just put a note on his like chest plate, says you owe us one, with our names on the bottom.
Our team name, which I already forgot, we're like the Hag Stoppers or something like that.
Something.
So he is suspended 30 feet out from the tower.
Easy.
He just whoop, whoop.
I don't even have to lasso that shit. I can just go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just float out there, tie a rope around him. We tie it to something in here and walk away. Not our problem anymore.
He's just going to smash his face on the side of the castle. But
He has a
You're just going to
helmet.
tie it to him and hope for the best later.
is that what else do we got?
We have to tie him to something else.
We can't move him, right?
Yeah, we can't move him.
Can't move him. Not while he's frozen.
We don't know his name, do we?
Do we?
I don't know if we know
You
his name.
have a list of names.
We have a list. We could just start listing them off, but I tie it around, and if anything timed to something, be like, watch out.
Well, you have to do what was explained is you just touch them with the unicorn horn and say their name.
Yeah, I will.
You could just go out and hold him and touch him with the unicorn horn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll tie the rope
Well-
to him, hold on to it.
I don't know how much weight I can support.
Yeah, he's a
No,
he's
no.
kind of a big
No,
guy
he's
he's wearing like heavy armor.
Still, he's
You
got
guys are
decent
overcomplicating
strength.
this.
That's not. He's not under.
It's not my strength.
It
It's
is
me
your strength.
floating.
He's also going to have one hand open.
It's me floating with the boots and carrying him that I'm worried
It
about.
wouldn't affect it. Your boots don't have a weight limit. They carry you, and you can carry whatever you're able to carry.
That is true, but you'll only have one hand available
Why would you only have one hand?
because you have to hold the unicorn horn in one
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. What stops it? Literally, just like get on him, get yourself a nice spot, and be like, "All right."
So we tie a rope to him.
We hold it on one
The
end.
two of us are holding it taut while you go out there, fly, catch him with the horn. You know,
Which name do you want to try?
Strongheart. Strongheart was the paladin.
And we know it's not the knight because we met him already, and that's a dwarf.
Do you say the name Strongheart?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Say the name.
Strongheart.
There you go.
I was
Strong bad.
I was waiting to see if he had another part or if it was just Strongheart.
Give me strength checks.
He just launches.
DC is going to be a little lower because there's multiple people on a rope, plus you, but there is a strength check to hold on to him.
Strength. 20.
Works.
Also 20.
Also works.
Ooh. 11.
So he slips from your fingertips, but he is tethered to a rope.
Okay.
As he goes, you touch him, say his name, and instantly in mid scream goes ah, and starts falling backwards, and then is like as he gets taut,
Winded.
pretty much inches from the cloud, those stormy clouds in the void down there.
Oops.
You're like, I only had one hand. I tried.
You okay down there?
With your checks, you got plenty to pull him up, and he sort of sits and like tries to like shake off the cobwebs and looks around and says, "What has gone on here?"
Well, I'm not entirely sure about the whole, hole in the walls here, but...
That I know what happened there.
Oh.
Why is everything just frozen?
Somebody... Do we know who? I mean, I'm assuming the hags, but I don't know that we know
Time
who
stop
enacted,
spell.
who enacted the
Yeah, I was assuming it was one of the people that we now know is Zabilna. So
I thought it was that or the malevolent somehow got triggered. Yeah, I don't know why it happened.
I guess it could be one of the leaguers.
I'm assuming the hags at
Probably
this point.
Kelk.
Time is
Somebody froze everything.
partially.
I see.
We have the means to unfreeze, which obviously now you know.
Yes. Little extra help would have been nice.
Yeah, he's a fish man. He's slippery.
Air
Fair
is
point.
not my element.
Fair point.
Hair's not in his element. No.
He tells you, he sort of just nods and agrees. Yes, it must have been Kelk and the hags. We did our best to stop them.
They're about to drop a fire album.
He says,
Kelk and
Token the hags.
Kelk and the hags. He says, I was here facing Warduke. He used a horn of blasting to punch a hole through the wall, and now I'm here.
Like horn or horn?
The horn, like the blowing
that's what-
horn.
that's
You
what I
see,
thought.
there's a broken one, like floating.
Okay.
As he looks over, he says it must have shattered somehow. He explained that he's the leader of Valor's Call. Came here to stop legal malevolence and the hags. He says, I underestimated their tenacity and resourcefulness, I believe. I'm grateful for rescuing me.
Yeah,
I'll help you accomplish your mission as best I can.
So, you followed the league here? You knew they were coming ahead of time?
We heard rumors we were too late.
Okay. Well, we have seen your cleric, but I don't know that we've come across your other two compatriots.
We've seen the cleric. We've met the dwarf.
I don't think the dwarf was one of them.
Yeah, the dwarf was one of them, but he was in. he was in.
we found other
he was at
members,
the tree.
but yeah, he's back.
Yeah, remember he was the dwarf you guys saved.
He was the very
from
first
the
one we
little
met.
prison
He was under the
in
kitchen. Or
inside of in the kitchen.
in
He's in
the,
the kitchen, the trunk, the tree trunk.
Yeah.
He stuck around to help the kids.
We found
Yes.
3 of the 5. How many are there?
I think there's 5 each. Yeah,
Okay, so we found 3 of the 5 of them. And then didn't we? Is the redhead the one that we're talking about?
The redhead's is the cleric.
Yeah.
Mercion, yes.
Mercion. So we still have the rogue and the wizard, which I don't think we've.
And technically,
names
we've killed 2 of the malevolent ones because we killed the assassin and we killed the.
So if you tell him about Elkhorn,
2.5.
he's relieved that Elkhorn's alive because he did go missing.
Yeah, he got captured.
Mercion, he agrees, would be the redhead.
And we've killed the assassin. It starts with a Z.
I'm just going through. I'm just telling him,
like, these are what we've done to this point.
Yeah. He says Mulliver and Ringlerun must be around somewhere.
What are they?
Mulliver is your.
Like what creature? I mean, like what kind of person?
No, they're all human.
Oh, they are? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a dwarf, so I didn't know if they were
Missed
different.
opportunity.
Oh, that's right. It was one dwarf, and the rest were humans.
Okay.
That's so sad.
Ringo Run sounds like a halfling.
You know what? It's not in front. I
gnome.
believe Mulliver is a thief, so probably rogue.
Gotcha.
And Ringlerun is either a wizard or sorcerer.
Name sounds like wizard.
I have wizard.
He's a wizard.
I was like, he sounds like a wizard, that name.
Long white beard, long white robe.
We have not seen anyone like that yet.
I don't believe you've seen that. I don't believe
I
you've
haven't
seen
seen Gandalf, no.
I'd say, no, he's a good guy, so yeah, Gandalf, not Saruman. Yet.
Saruman was a good guy.
He says though that if we do come across them, clearly with the horn, we can save them.
We can, and you know their names. Do we want to go in the vault? Since we're,
Where?
Well,
we
there's
aren't in the vault yet, are we?
Stairs up
We're-
and stairs down.
You're in the study.
But I mean, we are
Yeah, it's like, well, we're going to go to the vault now.
in the vicinity.
In the study. Is there anything fun in here?
This is really all that's in here. It's everything in here is destroyed. It's just papers everywhere.
plastic,
There's a stairwell going down and a stairwell going up.
Okay.
Did we understand that the vault was down?
I thought it was
Vault
at
was
the
at the
top.
top of the tower.
Oh, was that
Down is the throne, which is the
that's
boss
right.
fight.
That's right. That's right.
Up we go.
Up, up, up.
Well, the throne room's even different from the ballroom, so that's a late fight.
It's the super boss fight.
When you get up there, you find a door with a stag above it.
Oh, no.
Aren't those locked right now?
They are. That's the problem. How far does your dimension door go?
500 feet.
Oh.
How do we get here if we can't get through certain things because certain doors... no, we had to open doors through the freaking ballroom with the stag.
The into the ballroom didn't take one of those doors.
The ballroom was a free entry.
Yeah.
There was a room next to it that had a stag on it. That was the armory.
I'm just going to sit down right here, and I'm
we've gotta
not
do
going
roses for the
anywhere.
lion to get the thing back from him to get to the stag.
I could go fly and do that real
You
quick.
could. You got to collect roses and all
Did we?
that.
Did we? Was that a thing?
We had to berries to
Because there
get
was
from the
berries for the
stag, but we
stag.
didn't roll high enough to where we could not worry about it in the future.
It was
roses for
creating
the
a
lion.
lay is what he wanted.
That's what we have to do for the lion.
Yes.
But the berries were for the...
That was to retrieve the crown back. Yes. Also, now you need roses to fix his problem,
Black
which you could
roses.
find in the rose garden that you were in.
I'm not concerned.
That's his problem.
They did establish that.
You could essentially dimension door back to the garden yourself, right? Couldn't you?
Is it 500 feet from here?
Oh, it's probably more than that.
I can
Now
do
that I think
2 dimension doors, but then I don't have an easy way back.
Right.
Yeah. And there's no like upscaling for more distance. It's just a flat boom up to 500 feet.
I mean, let's see. If you are in the central tower, which you are, so if you stayed in the study, because clearly you can't get inside this other door, right?
This is like the water temple all over again.
It really is a pain in the butt. Everyone hates the water temple. If you like the water temple, there's something wrong with you.
You could get to the front porch in less than 500 feet.
Oh, sweet.
Easily.
All right.
Very easily.
See ya.
Through the door we go.
You're the only one who can
That's
go
what I'm
through.
saying. Me as the royal Hui.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'll
Because you kept saying you can't bring people with
Yeah,
you.
I can't.
Now, right?
They're all too big.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you got that spell.
My door's like a little tiny door.
So Puppet goes, be right back.
Oh yeah, and my verbal component is because it's verbal component. What do I want to make it of? Something goofy.
I'm a real boy.
Knock, knock.
I was trying to think what Kramer always did, but he just busts through the door. Jerry. Jerry. Like, what? Who's Jerry? Door shuts.
Your word is Jerry. Everybody's like, what the? Who the fuck?
Why is your word Jerry?
Where'd he go?
Just Jerry.
Because it's confusing and fun.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do that. Boink. I'm there.
Yeah, you can get to the porch. You can collect.
How many roses do we need of the black nature? These 8.
Bouquet. It was a
A
bouquet.
bouquet.
I think it was like 5 or 6.
All right. We'll collect a bouquet of roses.
an amount, an acceptable amount.
Yeah, the thematic
get
amount
that-
of roses that are black for that. And
Get
then,
that out of that garden. You can make your way to the stag.
do I need to do like a nature or survival for if I can get the correct amount of roses?
Oh, there
to
was a
not-
nature check. It's a DC 15.
I got a 20 plus 1, so we're good. So
Actually,
I mean,
with that, you
don't even have to worry.
don't
about
have to even bring one any longer. They're
Sweet.
so
That's what I was saying,
satisfied,
like,
so satisfied with that lay.
like
You
that
know,
one.
I got to bring one. You'll still have to remove the crown to change things. But yeah,
Thank you, sir.
you can then venture back to the stag, put it on the stag. Stag will tell you, will just remind you, berries are berries. That's what he prefers.
Yep.
And I guess you're going to dimension door back.
I'm gonna try and collect berries so that, like, if I want to take the crown, we don't got to worry about it. So it's like,
You got a small bag on you. That's fine.
yeah, I'm planning ahead in case we got to go to a lion door.
Sure.
That time it didn't work out again. So we've got it to where I can get the berry. Like, he's got his berries. I have them. When we come back,
It's fine.
we're good. All right, door should be open. Like, do they see the doors? Like,
You suddenly all hear a click while he's gone.
and I bust back. Jerry,
Yeah, this time you slide back in.
got it. And the lion's happy with the lay. We don't got to worry about him anymore. But we still got to do berries for the deer.
Would you like to stay for tea? We're making some. Weren't sure how long it would take you.
Also, here's your bouquet.
Why, thank you. Oh,
All right, so we open the door.
Upstairs.
We're in the. Is this just stairwell or not? This isn't the vault door. This is just the stairwell out of the study. Correct.
It's not the vault door yet. This is a different room. The walls, floor, and ceiling of this room are made of white marble tiles. In the middle of the room
It's a lion.
is a quill with a feather sheathed in flame, and a black covered book rests on an iron lectern.
there's a flaming quill.
You see an aura of abjuration on those things.
defensive magic. It's the easiest way I think of abjuration is defensive magic.
Do we have to check in to go to the vault?
If you do you approach the book? I don't know.
Yup.
On the cover, you see an image of a lion and a heart
Was the lion heart
embossed into the leather.
the normal one? Because the stag was not.
Stag and the lion are the two
heart is the
creatures.
stag.
Okay, that's what I thought. Do
So it has
we
the
need to
two
write
creatures
wrath
on it.
and was it envy? Envy and wrath?
Those are the names.
Do we need to write the names envy and wrath in the book?
When you open the book,
Yeah.
you see the name Ygrak. You see the name Sean, and you see Zabilna's name written in there.
Sean?
The librarian.
Oh, that's right. His name is Sean. I'm going to write Chinnopio.
Okay.
That's who I am. Those were who they were.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
You're not sure yet, but you've written your name in the book.
Okay.
What was that first name?
Ygrak.
Ygrak, the quasi you spoke to.
Oh,
The demon thingy.
Sean was the librarian, and Zabilna is,
Everyone else.
Billy. Yeah. Billy. Everyone else that we've heard.
All the important people.
Tasha, Wiv, and Zeb. Billy. So,
Anyone else wish to write their name?
if is this like the only page open, or does it look like there's?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a lot of empty pages.
This is a black book, and there's a flaming quill.
Yeah,
I've made a deal with the devil, guys.
The flame. The flame doesn't appear to hurt you. It appears to be a harmless illusion.
Does it hurt him?
I couldn't light magical fires, and now all magical fires are my bane.
That's actually hilarious thinking back.
It's like couldn't make fire, and now
Sorry, yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, it's also a list of names, just pages of names.
I wrote mine in. I've added my name to the book. I don't know what
If I flip to the previous page, do I see any names I recognize?
Well, Zybilna, you see names like you wouldn't recognize some of them. I mean, you would recognize the ones I've given you, right? If you kind of flip towards the back, you will see the last few entries are Kellic, Zardak, Zargash, Warduk, and Skyla. That's the League of Malevolence.
Yeah,
all of
that's
them.
the bad guys. I was trying to remember whose names were whose.
Strongheart sort of kind of strokes his chin and says, I wonder if this is how they've been getting around.
Yeah, I was having the same thought.
I write my name in the book.
You also notice that those names are all in the same handwriting, and it's handwriting you've seen before.
From one of the hags.
Indeed.
I will write my name in it as well.
Okay.
And I will scribble those names out.
Okay.
Ah. So if it is a way to access something, they don't have access anymore. Maybe.
See?
Possibly.
Well, you going to write your name in?
Sure, I'll just follow the group.
Okay.
And if we all
Peer
die
pressure.
horribly, at least we did it together.
If you saw your friend Chinnopio, yes. What? Why? No, it seems like something to do.
That is literally the only thing in this room. There is another stairwell heading up.
I'm going to go up.
If your friend jumps off a bridge, take out the bridge. You took out your friend.
An ornate iron door stands at the top of the staircase. Its surface is covered with a complex array of cogs, latches, and tumblers. A round doorknob is engraved with the image of a nightingale.
Natasha.
When you speak the word, you hear multiple clicks and clacks as the door just pops ajar.
Sweet. Open the door and detect magic in this room that is probably blinding. It's a vault. I doubt there's just one thing in a vault. That's overkill.
Yeah, unless it's a very special thing.
It's a fancy sword.
It is. And it's not even a +2 or anything.
It's something.
The door swings open to reveal a circular chamber illuminated by drifting balls of colored light. In the middle of the room, a finely forged greatsword floats, pointing upward, 3 feet above a treasure chest.
That's two-handed. You lose your shield.
I'm okay with that.
The magic that holds the sword aloft also rotates it slowly so that the blade catches and reflects the multicolored lights.
You're not the only one that could hold a great sword.
You're welcome to, but you're more dex, and this is going to be a strength weapon. Unless it's got a fancy finesse
I
stat.
remember I have gauntlets.
I remember.
Oh, that's
Ogre
right. You have a
power.
19, so you have a +4.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I forgot.
Do you remember?
I'm ever.
So yeah, so you could do it, and you have +4. He's a +5, but
Should be coming
he
back
is still
soon.
the tanky guy.
I'll arm wrestle you for it.
He'll just
Literally.
he'll light a match under your elbow, and you're screwed.
The ultimate way to cheat. How do you win arm wrestling? You take off their arm.
I set him on fire. What? It worked. I promise. I think that would beat most people. I set them on fire. What?
Would you like to take Snicker Snack?
Of course.
Are you taking Snicker Snack, or are you taking
Wait.
Snicker Snack?
Well, it's a great sword. Can you use a great sword?
Yeah, you can. He's a fighter. You can use every weapon.
Oh, that's true.
Everyone but me is able
Probably.
to use martial
You might be
weapons.
taller than you, though. I'm not sure.
I would probably not take it. I would feel sort of akin to my own weapon, so.
So you get it.
Hooray.
Yeah, I'm kind of partial to the trident too. So
Do I get cursed again?
Mace.
I mean, unless you were not worried about the losing to
Armor.
your armor class.
When you wield
I'm
it.
okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So you'll just put your shield on your back. Turtle up.
Requires attunement.
Do you? Yeah, you have your boots.
3 slots. The boots don't have it.
The boots don't count.
It's your helmet.
It's the helmet and the stone. And that's it.
So yeah, no,
Okay,
you don't
so
have
you're good.
anything.
Good.
And the other's a cursed item. You didn't really attune to it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, he did.
did.
So that's 3.
And no, that's-
He's attuned. He's attuned. The cursed item was the stone.
The stone
Oh,
is
that's
the
right.
yeah.
The other is the luck stone that you activate.
Yeah, the luck stone's different.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's not attunement.
So cool. Then you have 3 items.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
have 2. I have 2. I have gloves of thievery, which I never use. I got them after the fact.
I'm going to send this to you, but I'll also read it to you. Snicker Snack.
Whack.
You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls
Damn.
made with this magical vorpal sword. In addition, the weapon ignores resistance to slashing damage. When you use this weapon to attack a creature that has at least one head and roll a 20 on the attack, so when you crit, you cut off one of the creature's heads. The creature dies if it can't survive without the lost head. A creature is immune to this effect if it is immune to slashing damage. It doesn't have, or if it doesn't have or need a head, or if it has legendary actions, or the DM decides that the creature is too big for its head to be cut off. Such a creature instead takes an extra 6d8 slashing damage from the hit. And in the chat group, you may now see a picture of Snickersnack, which is actually kind of a really beautiful sword with like a rose pommel and vines, and it's really nice. Kind of cool. There was also a treasure chest in here.
Requires attunement to a non-evil creature.
Yeah. Luckily, you're non-evil.
I am not evil.
Kind of a dick, though.
We will check the treasure chest.
I am not evil.
Kind of a dick, though.
No, just
In 5e,
sociopathic.
alignment is literally, for the most part, weapon and detection. That's all it's really for at this point in time. Alignment's not really super important a lot of the time.
The treasure chest. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the page. It is not locked.
Nice. Black hole.
You are sucked into the maw. You see Snickersnack's ornate scabbard adorned with phoenix feathers.
Inside of it.
Yeah, inside. This is inside the chest.
Here's your scabbard.
There's a gold helmet decorated with heart antlers, and a shimmering silver cloak with a unicorn embroidered on it in platinum thread.
All right, who wants a cloak and who wants a helmet?
There is no magic detected on these.
But who wants them? I can't wear the helmet, I'm sure. I've already got my tiara. And helmets tend to be a little more snug. But I will take that unicorn cloak. You know I will.
I mean, it's adult size, but yeah.
I don't care. I'm fabulous, and it will drag behind me.
For the sake of the game, it does state that the scabbard, which is probably useful for carrying the sword, is worth 100 gold. The helmet is worth 250, and the cloak is worth 750.
Oh, shit.
Would you like the cloak?
All right, put the cloak in the bag.
We're going to take it, yeah.
Cloak and the helmet go in the
It
bag.
is platinum. It's platinum thread.
Okay, yeah, it goes in the bag. I'm not dragging that behind
Worth
me.
gold, but it's made of platinum thread. These are all of the things inside Le Vault.
Unicorn.
It's also worth platinum, just
Yeah.
the gold value is more easily trackable.
Fair.
Because it's what? 70 platinum?
Most things are
it's a
done
10
in
to
gold.
1.
Yeah.
What is the damage?
What was the hell? It was just a regular helmet.
Great sword.
It's just a golden helmet with some decorations on it, yeah.
2d6.
If it doesn't get the head cut off ability.
Yeah.
It's +3 to attack and damage. So it's a +3 sword.
Yeah, I was asking, like, do I roll a 1d...
2d6.
2d6.
Great swords are 2d6.
2d6. Thank you.
So your minimum damage with a great sword is always 2. That's the nice thing about the multi-stop. The other great weapons are 1d12s, which is kind of bummer to me.
I guess, is the damage for that any different? Is it a 2d6 weapon?
I'm sorry, I was reading.
Great swords are 2d6s. That's just what it is. It's a great sword base.
But I mean, it could be more.
Just in case. Yeah.
It is. It's +3.
It's just the great sword base, but it's the +3 to the damage.
So it's a minimum of 5.
But if you have something else that gives you a +3, then you're adding, right? It stacks. So.
yeah, it's the weapon
because it's
bonus.
magical.
Yeah, it's a minimum of 5 damage on every attack.
So if you guys want to hang out here for an hour for him to attune, that's fine.
Plus, I got to get my freaking teleports
We'll
back.
also get your teleports back.
Excuse me.
I presume then you just head back downstairs. There's not much else to do here.
So there's that. Wow. I have a really high chance of hitting now with this thing.
Yeah, as long as you don't get hit by fire, you're good.
Magic weapons are really nice.
Oh, yeah. I like it. And
you
then I'll
guys-
just put this in that fancy scabbard.
Yeah, you just put the scabbard on your back underneath your shield, and you put it in the scabbard.
You guys go back down to the book room. Didn't know if you want to do anything else in that room, or if
You
you
said
want to
there's nothing here.
Yeah, there's really not.
Can
It's
we
just
take the book? Just leave
We
it.
shouldn't.
Just leave
fine.
it.
We signed the guest book.
you guys start heading back down the stairs, and as you step down the stairs, you hear.
Is this the dude that we didn't kill before?
I hope so. He needs to die.
And as you look across the way to the center of the room, stands a man with a very long gray beard, holding on leashes 3 cockatrices.
That's not good.
Standing next to him is the other man that you can assume is Warduke, holding a flame sword. Kellic looks at you and says, "Finally, someone has the means to kill the beast. You've done well in this palace, but it ends here. Zybilna will not be unfrozen, and this palace and her powers will be ours.
I disagree.
Do you, Rabbit?
Yeah.
Perhaps when we're done, we'll skin you first."
Do not get hit by that sword,
The
Richard.
flame sword.
Yeah, don't get hit by that. That's a bad time for you.
And he looks at Warduke, who takes a step forward and says, "Oh, look, wood." As the cockatrices start to growl and
So
and pull on the
again,
leash.
for listeners at home that might be unfamiliar, what is a cockatrice?
Cover up the stat block, but that's
Chicken
a
lizard
cockatrice.
monster. I think so.
Yeah.
Chicken
And
dragon.
I'm pretty sure they can
Chicken dragon.
petrify you. Well, I know what I'm going to try.
They are small creatures. They're a small monstrosity.
Small?
They're a small
I'm used to
monstrosity.
being big.
The picture makes them look big.
He said
they
he
are
had
small.
3 little
Sense,
ones
Richard.
on
Like
a
in most
leash.
things in stories, they tend to be like horse or larger.
Yeah, he has the. It's basically like 3
Gallilinus.
psychotic fucking chihuahuas like trying to get away from
Exactly
him.
what I was
They're
saying.
Gallinuses. Kick them. All right.
Time to go down, Taco Bell dogs.
And he
Try to hold person.
Yeah.
he looks down at the cockatrice, at the 3. I don't know. I guess cockatrice, the plural to cockatrices.
Cockatrice.
Cockatrice. That's kind of fun. Cockatry? Nah, not cockatry.
How do you spell that? I'm
There are
going
3
to
of them.
Google the plural.
I bet you'll cockatry. You okay? You almost spit your water out. He looks down at the 3 cockatrices.
Cockatrices.
It is treeses? God, that's dumb.
It's trices, so treeses.
Okay.
Can't be any worse than octopuses.
Yeah.
Because it's not based in Latin, it's based on Roman, so it is octopuses,
He looks down at the 3 cockatrices.
not octopi.
Just feels dirty coming out of my mouth. And he says, "Warduke?" And Warduke sort of whips that sword around and cuts the leashes and says, "Let's play." Thank you all for listening. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight is co-written by Stacey Allen, Will Doyle, Ari Levitch, and Chris Perkins. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com and on Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel.